welcome to a new vlog. I've just got dressed and I'm just letting my hair dry before I do it. So I've got a bunch of things to do today before I can even touch my draft 3. I have got to finish my uni assignment. I've got to do a bit of the preface, so I'm going to do a bit of that today. Almost halfway through. It's about 1,000 words, but I've got to hit my time, so I've got to do a bit of research. I also need to start reading the book for my uni for next week. I'm just charging my Kindle up, so because I bought all my new books for this semester, because I start back next week and start draft 3 and act 2, which is crazy. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there eventually. So you're so down, you know that I'm here. Ending today here, just to let you know I have finished chapter 9. I've probably made it maybe about 100 words more, but next on the agenda is doing this outline. So what I'm going to do is summarise all of the events that happen in Act 2 in each of the chapters, and then I will go through and change what I want to change. So that's tomorrow's plan. So I'm going to go do some drawing, so I will see you tomorrow. Now the 2nd of January, so it's the next day. I've just got back from the gym, which is why I look rough. Not that I never look rough in these videos. I try not to, but it is what it is. So I've got a bunch of stuff I still need to do. I need to get changed, obviously, for my gym stuff, which I'm still in. Then, because I've just had my lunch. Then I need to read my uni book. That is the main priority. And then I also need to do some uni work on my assignment, and then some artwork, some writing. So that's the plan for today. So there's a lot of things I need to do, but first things first, I've got to sort these light bars out from my computer. It's a bunch of stuff to do, but first try and just get through this book. It has been a number of hours. I have read 100 or so pages of my book for uni. It's really hard to read. I'm not enjoying it. It's not something I would normally read, so I have literally just thought I'll read 100 pages tomorrow and then I'll finish it Saturday, because I can't stomach doing that. I've had my piano lesson, that's all done. I am just doing my uni work at the moment. I've got about 75 words left of the target I want to do today, because I'm halfway done with it. I'm going to do some drawing, and then I need to fix these light bars that I bought for my computer, and then we can look at my book. I haven't got anything on tomorrow, so it's just a matter of getting things done. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish. So unfortunately I have not had time today to actually sort out any writing or any drawing, because it is like midnight. So I've been trying to sort these light bars out for quite a while, so it is what it is. Write today off. It's not a rush, but tomorrow I'm gonna make sure I do at least 2 hours of art and try and do some of my assignment and try and get my book. I think if I make a list, I've got walk the dog, I've got so much stuff. How did I have a full-time job? I have no idea. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Hello, so it's the next day. It's about 2:30. I've had a busy morning. I've walked the dog, cleaned the house up, had my lunch and stuff. So I've got a bunch of things I need to do today. Uni work is the most important, so that is going to take priority. I need to read 100 pages of incredibly boring book. It's called Hamnet. It's so, like, it's not something I would normally read, so that I knew it's really hard for me to read, but I need to get through it because we have an essay on it. Then I have got to do about 200 words of my assignment just to do the preface, and then I think tomorrow I'll finish it off and then just edit the story and then come back to it on Sunday and just check everything's done on Sunday and get it submitted on Sunday, and then it's done. And then I'm going to take a couple of weeks off before I start the next assignment, which luckily isn't due till Feb. Then I've got my drawing, obviously, and then we can finally look at my writing. So we have got all day still, but first things first, try and get 100 pages of this read. Oh, yeah. I know that you miss me. I know that you miss lighting from the light bars, so I'm a bit purple. But I have managed to go through the last 50 pages. It took me a while because it's just incredibly boring. So my assignment can wait till tomorrow, and then I'm going to do some artwork. So that's my plan for the rest of the evening. So let's go. So I've gone through some more of the chapters, and I think what my plan is for Act 2 is keep chapter 11 to chapter 21, but I've got obviously edit them, rewrite chapter 2, 23 and 24, keep chapter 25 but edit it, keep chapter 6 and 27 and then rewrite chapter 28 to 41. I may keep some of the events the same, but like I'm hoping this month will just be spent on Act 2 because it is the longest act. And then Act 3, that is the shortest act. That is the one I want to revise as well. But yeah, that's all I'm going to do for tonight. I'll look at it properly tomorrow after I've done a load of stuff for my assignments and things. But I'm going to do some artwork, so I will see you tomorrow. Hello, so I'm trying a new camera angle. I'm hoping my camera doesn't fall off the desk. So it's been a couple of days since I actually sat down to write. My hair is still soaking wet from the shower. It's about 8:30 now, and I'm gonna go ahead and do some writing because my assignment is in, it's been submitted. I finished my god-awful book that I had to read for uni. Oh my god, that was so bad. We're gonna spend about an hour just going through chapter 10, I believe, and then we're going to probably do about an hour of artwork, and then it will be time for bed, and then I've got work tomorrow. And that's my evening done pretty much. I was supposed to go have my nails done tonight, but that's not happening, so yeah, without further ado. I can safely say it is maybe about an hour, about 2 hours later, and I have finished chapter 10, and I have had an idea about something in the story, which I guess it kind of changes a little bit the story, but it makes it work more, and I've been trying to figure out how this element of the book that I wanted to work for so long, and it's finally clicked. So yeah, I have got 10 chapters edited. And my beta reader from ages ago has said they're nearly done, so hopefully they will come back to me. And this is the good part, about 14,735 words of draft 3 so far, so we are making headway. So I hopefully will be looking at chapter 11 tomorrow. Wednesday I probably split it over 2 days because it's just one of them. So I have got work on uni on Wednesday. I've got work tomorrow and uni on Wednesday, and then Thursday is a very busy day for me, but we have all day Friday as well. So yeah, I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Well, hello. I didn't think I'd be starting this so late. It is 10:30, believe it or not. It's just been one of those days. Basically, I've given myself a goal of just doing chapter 11 tonight. I'm not going to do anything else. But I did make some notes on chapter 11, and I want to try and get to chapter 15 by the end of Sunday, hopefully. So we'll go from that, because I think for chapter 41, I'm probably going to end this vlog when I'm about halfway there, so that'll be chapter 22. So when I get to chapter 22. So we're going to go from there and hopefully just keep going. 11 finally. So I'm going to leave it there for tonight. I'm hoping to try and get up to chapter 15 tomorrow because I am going to have a writing day. And then hopefully I can try and get to chapter 22 at some point, because that is mainly where I want to get before I start doing like the major rewrites of the plot, because I like how up to chapter 22 is. So I will see you tomorrow. So the next day, I have spent the morning actually going through a couple of chapters. I want to jump straight into editing today. I did say I was going to have a writing day today, which I did do this morning. Like chapter 13, see, I have been through it, so I have had a good couple of days. And then I got to chapter 14 and I've been, an event happens in chapter 14 where some information is revealed, and I don't know if it's too soon to reveal it yet. I'm gonna go and do chapter 12 because I want to get into that. And yeah, I want to do some art later as well. Maybe even have some time to do some games. But I think I'm going to try and do chapter 12 and 13 and then come back to 14 because I'm still unsure, so let's go. Right, well, guess who's edited even chapter 12 and chapter 13? I have not even touched chapter 14 because chapter 14 is really complicated and I think I'm gonna have to change some things in here. So this is gonna be fun, but I'll leave that to tomorrow. So I think I'm gonna try in chapter 14 and 15 tomorrow, and then obviously try and do one chapter a day after that. So I'll put a plan in place. Hello, just giving you a quick little update in regards to my writing. I have done like the physical edits of chapter 14 and chapter 15. I've actually just started going through my manuscript, but it is getting late and I have got work tomorrow. So it's going to have to be pushed back tomorrow, so I will see you tomorrow. Hello, it's a bit late. What is new? So it is the 14th of January today actually, which is a bit mad. We're already on the 14th of January. I didn't vlog anything yesterday, but I am a bit behind on my planned schedule. But the thing is, there's no rush, the book isn't going anywhere. I managed to finish chapter 14 yesterday actually, so I'm gonna go ahead and start chapter 15. Now I know I'm not gonna get it done today, but I would have liked to at least have started on it, so let's get straight into it. So the good thing about chapter 15 is that not a lot will change, just some of the dialogue. The actual sequence of events will not change at all. So I believe what I put in my notes is I just wanted the whole of this like dialogue section to change because it just didn't feel like what the characters would be saying. This is a really long chapter actually. Yeah, this is a 2,000 word chapter, so it's quite a lot of like rewriting. So what I'm gonna go and do is try and get rid of the last bit of the section that And I'm going to end today there. I have got a little bit through the chapter and then I've realised that Derek's birthday is on a different day, so I am going to have to work the actual sequence of events about. So it's been a day or so. My hair looks completely mad. I am going out tonight. Yesterday was just a bit of a write-off because I was at uni all day and I was just so tired that I kind of just passed out. So I'm going out about 8ish, but I do have to get ready. So I am probably just going to do a little bit of work on this chapter. But luckily I do need to read a book for uni tomorrow, but I don't have to do any workshop pieces. I just need to write down what like the idea for a novel that I'm going to be doing is, and that's about it really. So hello, just a quick update. I'm still on chapter 16, but I have got about halfway through, so at least there's that. But I am shattered, so I will see you tomorrow. I think this is becoming a running theme, you know, where I start vlogging really late. It has been one of those days where I've just been busy. I've been reading my uni book all day. It was terrible, but I got through it. And I have been dipping in and out of editing this of chapter 15, and I've made it a little bit longer actually. But I think my aim of tonight is to get chapter 15 finished, and then I'm gonna leave it there because it's taken me almost 3 days to do, and then I'm gonna try and do 16 and 17 tomorrow, 18, 19 Sunday, and hopefully I can try and finish chapter 22 next week, but we'll see what happens. But now my uni work is out the way, I can just focus on this a little bit. But I did have to edit my booktube video. I did have to edit a YouTube video for my other channel, so that also took priority for a couple of hours. And I still haven't done any artwork for a couple of days, but it is what it is. I'll do some tomorrow. Like, I've got the plan, because my 30-day challenge that I've been doing on the 30 days, it's just tomorrow, and then I can make a drawing plan. We can make a plan then tomorrow. And at long last, chapter 15 is done. It has taken me ages to get this one chapter done, but do you know what? It's done. Tomorrow. So we're getting closer and closer. Hello, so it is the next day, and I have actually been doing a bit of writing today. I did my art this morning, so that is all done. And I completed my 30-day challenge, so what I want to try and do is I have an author event, like an agent event, at I think 7, so in a couple of hours. It's about 5 o'clock now. So I want to try and get chapter 16 done and chapter 17 done. And then 18 and 19 hopefully done tomorrow. And then 20, maybe 22 by next week. And then at least I've got towards my goal, so. I'll never leave the party again. Oh my gosh, guys, guess who's finished chapter 17 and 18? I only have 4 chapters left before my end goal of Act 2, because that is the first part of Act 2 done. And then I move on to the second part of Act 2. And then I'll be able to end the vlog. So hopefully I can get up to chapter 20 tomorrow. Hello, so welcome to whatever day this is. I am hoping that I am going to try and get the last 4 chapters of my Act 2 Part 1 done. This Act 2 is the longest part of my... I think it's the longest part of any book, because that is mainly where the story is. So I have got 4 chapters left of my Part 2, Act 1, and then basically I go straight to the midpoint after chapter 22, which I want to change what happens at the midpoint, because the events that happen in the midpoint I think act better as the final end of Act 2, because it makes sense. Because the whole point of the story is the characters have to lose something. When I was reading it through, they don't, yeah, they do lose something, but it doesn't really have the impact that I wanted it to have. Meanwhile, the midpoint works perfectly for the end of Act 2, and it kind of comes with the realization that, hang on, we can't carry on like this. So, which is why I wanted to go straight into Act 2. So my aim today is probably trying to get chapter 18 and 19 done. Whether I even have time to do 21 and 22 is another question. We'll just see how long it takes me. So these next 2 chapters are actually Christmas chapters. They're the only Christmas chapters in the entire book, and I quite like them still. It's just some of the dialogue needs a bit of editing, I think. So I don't think too much is going to change in these chapters. So okay, so I have done chapter 18. It is edited. I haven't changed a lot, just some of the dialogue, because some of the dialogue really irritated me and I just needed to escalate the situation a bit more, so I've done that. So I'm going to take a couple minute break, probably about 20 minutes, we're going to move straight to chapter 19 and then I'm going to leave it there. And chapter 19 is done, so I only have 2 more chapters left to do, guys. Oh my gosh, it's been a while. So I'm going to leave it there for tonight, and hopefully I can look at chapter 20 tomorrow, and yeah, 3 chapters left. Okay. Hello, just a quick little update, because I wanted to just come home and focus on my chapter. I have now finished chapter 20. I did a little bit yesterday, but obviously I didn't really. I think I did about 200 words, so I've just sat down for about 2 hours and a half going through my chapter 20, and I quite like how it's turned out. I've added a few more words to it, and I've set up some things for the new midpoint that I want, because I know exactly how I want the midpoint to go, because I feel like it makes it a bit more yeah. So that leaves 2 chapters left from the original draft 2, and then we're done and I can take a break. So I'm hoping to get that done by Friday, but I am off to bed because I've got uni tomorrow, so I will see you probably not tomorrow because I've got a load of stuff on, probably Thursday.
You at a bad time. The dial tone is like a flat line. This isn't really what I had in mind. Cause I said last time was the last time. It's far away, and I know you won't be home tonight. But I saw your face, and it's so I watched 1,000 times. You forgot your name, and you lost your faith in all you.
Hello and welcome to a new day. I've been to the gym this morning, come back. It's about 12 o'clock now, so I've just made myself a hot chocolate. So before I actually do any writing, we have got 2 chapters left before I finish my part 1 of my act 2. I want to do some drawing. I haven't done any drawing for a while, so I am going to do another 30-day challenge. So I am going to go ahead and do 30. I want to focus on drawing the head this time, so I'm going to go ahead and basically draw. I forgot to end today's like segment of the vlog. That's helpful, Rebecca, isn't it? So I have finished chapter 21 all my life. I have 1 more chapter left, and then I can end this vlog that's been going on for probably about 3 weeks. So then I'm going to focus on chapter 22 tomorrow, and then I am taking a week break. Oh, it'll still be January next Friday, so luckily I'll probably start, it'll be February, wow. So I'll be trying to finish Act 2 and the rest of Act 3 in February. Good afternoon, I look incredibly rough, but I've had a productive morning actually. It's about 20 to 2, so I have got up, had breakfast, and then I have done an hour of drawing. I've actually really learned a lot, so I am like working on a script for one of the videos, so I need to finish that. I'm gonna have my lunch and then we're gonna go ahead and work on chapter 22, and that is where we're gonna end it, this vlog. And then I've got to really think about the midpoint and where I want the midpoint to come in. I mean, it's chapter 26 that the midpoint comes in, so that gives me 23, 24 and 25 to really build up the relationship between some of the characters, because they didn't, in draft 2, like they were friends, but I didn't feel like they had a relationship per se. It just felt like they were kind of just side characters or people you pass on the street. That's what it felt like, I think. So I need to kind of really develop the friendship a little bit, because like this is like a turning point for Penny, like a really big turning point. So
Calling my name, my name, my name. I'll put you back in your place. You won't be safe. 'Cause godless woman, you got 'em all looking at you. All looking at you. And they don't see you like I do.
hello, guess who's finally finished? Sort of for part 1, I've still got a few chapters before the midpoint, but I am leaving it there. I have done 22 chapters. So far, draft 2 is 34,250 words. So hey, we've got half of a novel there. We've got pretty much half of the novel there. So yeah, thank you for watching this really 3-week long vlog. I'm going to take about a week off, so I will see you in February. So thank you for watching.
I don't